Hey, Cancer, this is your intuitive coach, Kelly, bringing you your February personal growth and spiritual growth lessons for you. I always like to focus on what is Cancer's soul level lesson? What is your challenge in the way of fully learning that lesson? Either what is your human level lesson, or how does this apply to your human day to day life? And I always like to look at your past to see what you did in the past to help cause this, what's going on right now, what's coming up in the near future if you do nothing to change it. And then I always like to call in what is your personal power to, like, what can you do to get the best result that you possibly can out of this. So without further ado, let us just dive into this. It looks like your soul level lesson this month is all about learning when to take action versus when not to. Guys, sometimes when you're in a relationship, it is helpful to say, hey, I can do that. Let me do that for you. But sometimes when you're in a relationship with someone, friend, family, romantic, sometimes it's a front row ticket to that person's life, and it's asking them, hey, I'd like to help you with that. Like, how can I help you? They may just want someone to listen. So if you come in and try to save the day and, oh, let me pay for, let me do that, and they just want someone to listen, they're going to build resentment. And then you'll feel unappreciated for the action you took. You're like, you don't even appreciate me. And they'll be like, I didn't ask for the help. When in reality, the lesson was you not just doing what you think you should have done, but sometimes it's asking them, hey, I've got some time. How can I help? Oh, I don't have any money, but I have a lot of time. How can I help? Or, I want to help, but I don't have a lot of time. But like, could I maybe pay for that for you? Would that be helpful? You got to approach it with curiosity and ask them. Because it looks like your challenge in the way of learning this lesson of like when to take action versus when not to, there's just like a little bit of like eagerness and a lot of joyfulness that I feel in your energy of like, but I could solve this so quick for them. I could take care of this. And then boom, the problem's done. We could go back to being like happy, or let's just use a little bit of a adult example of like, oh, my baby's stressed. Well, if I just pay for that for her, she won't have to work. She can relax, we could be happy, and we could have some adult time tonight. But if she wanted to go through the growth and learn how to do this on her own, you're going to pay for it. She's going to be resentful and be like, you only did it for adult time. When like sometimes you just got to be, my job is right now to watch her go through this. Okay, because it looks like your human level lesson right now and how this is applying to your day-to-day life is there's a little bit of like romanticizing their past. There's a little bit of like looking back with like how things used to be. There's a little bit of we used to be this good. There's a little bit of just like glamorizing the past and not paying attention to the reality of what's going on right now is that it's shifted and it's changed in this relationship. So that even if this applies to work, it's my boss used to always come to me first with the cool projects. Maybe he just doesn't realize I can help. Hey, boss, here's what I could do. But he might be trying to train the new employee to take over that department. And then if you just come in and do it, you could see why your boss is going to be mad at you. Or maybe the boss is trying to develop a relationship with that employee so that he could then like lead the overseas international department, and maybe you never even wanted to go overseas. So you could see why it's not always good to just like jump in and handle it, but to ask like, hey boss, like, you used to come to me with all those cool projects and I love doing them, I miss doing them. How can I start doing more projects like that? Then he might go, oh, well, I'm training so and so to get to this goal, would you like to help train them? Do you see how now you're being collaborative and invited in, and you're strengthening the relationship between you and the person? Okay. So we've done soul level. The past. Okay, so the past is like you had a lot on your plate, a little bit too much to do, and so you just kind of came in and like tried to take some of the plates off of your load. So you had good intentions, you had good heart, but it's like if you've ever been around like a toddler, when you just say, let me zip it, they fight, they kick, they scream. So it's better to just like admit, like, okay, it is going to take us 10 minutes to get to the car instead of the minute, right? So it is one of those cases where you had good intention. It's just recognizing that you have a lot on your plate. And instead of just trying to solve 3 or 4 to get them off your workload, you're going to get a better result if you just ask other people, how can I help? What would be most helpful to you right now? Or, hey, I can't really help too much right now. I have a lot on my plate, but I can provide a listening ear.
So it's just recognizing that you took action a little quickly, and even though you might be feeling unappreciated and they may not be appreciating what you did, you took a little action, assuming what they needed instead of asking. Because it looks like right now you're not getting what you wanted. Like you're just not getting the result that you thought you would have gotten. And instead of just kind of recognizing the part that you played in it, there's a little bit of like, no, but I was trying to be helpful. It's that joyfulness that you have of like, no, that wasn't my intention. My intention wasn't to make you feel dumb. My intention wasn't to overstep boundaries. My intention was just to solve this and take this off your plate. So it's not get rid of your joy, but it's more like a, hey, just recognize that you were like a little bit of an eager beaver and took action too soon. Guys, and my clients always say, Kelly, what I like about working with you is that it's not always fun to hear what you have to say. Sometimes it is like the brutal truth, but you always get to the root of the issue really fast and then point me in the right direction. So sorry, I know that this can like hurt to hear that you actually had a part to play in this little interpersonal conflict you got going on, but at least I'm telling you what you could do differently next time. Okay, so because in the future, it does look like you're going to be like, it feels like you're going to be enjoying life, but it looks like you're going to be ignoring this one issue. You're just going to go, fine, if I'm not appreciated here, then I'm going to go here and I'm going to enjoy all these other areas of my life, which is fine because you'll be enjoying life, but you're not actually solving this problem that you're just ignoring right now. And anything that you suppress becomes a vibration within you, which only attracts more and more and more like it. Your personal power in this situation, like what you can do about this, is just recognize that like it was a false start, or that this was never going to work out the way I thought it would have. And it's kind of like not admit defeat, but a little bit of like, this is my fault. I took action too soon. Let me give you an example. I was watching my niece one time, and her mother was a very good mother, very good routine, very good structure. And it was just, Kelly, I don't let her watch TV after dinner. Here's why. And this is bedtime. And so I was just, I was a little like, well, I can do a faster shower. I can do things faster. So I let the little toddler watch TV for a long time. And then we had to rush through shower, which put the little toddler in a bad mood because she's used to taking her like hour-long baths, she's used to taking her time. And then I was kind of rushing it so that by the time we got into the bed, she just like was screaming at me. And I realized, oh, this is my fault. The mom told me the routine. I didn't follow it. I'm following the part to get her in bed on time, but I rushed through bath, which the kid did not like. And I let her watch TV too long. And her mother said, I don't like her to watch TV like an hour and a half, 2 hours before bed because I don't want her mind stimulated. I don't have a hard time getting to sleep. So when the kid was screaming there, like running away from me, I was like, you know what? I'm sorry. This is my fault. I should have followed your routine. I'm sorry. And so I just let her kind of like scream it out, cry it out. And I go, but I'm here with you. I can see that you're mad at me. And I'm sorry. I will never not follow mom's routine again. We will always follow it to a T next time. It's that level of, I see the part that I played in causing this. And after a couple of minutes, the kid got her like tears out. And I was like, I'm sorry. And I hugged her and said, we're following mom's routine next time. It is bedtime though. Let's go to bed. So it's kind of recognizing the part that you played in there instead of just doing the whole like, well, you owe me an apology because I was just trying to help. Just because you had good intentions doesn't mean that's how it was received, and doesn't mean that that is what the other person needed. So I hope this helps you to know when to put effort in, when not to put effort in, how to better like approach with curiosity, how you can help someone you love so that you can enjoy more uplifting, more harmonious relationships going forward, and more ones that feel like you guys are working on the same team instead of, I'm trying to help, stop it. Well, you're not appreciating me, I'm going over here. Like, I want you guys to have that harmonious relationship with like, hey, what do you got going on this week? Okay, how can I help you? You can do this, and this for me. How can I help you? So that's always my goal for you guys.
All right. I hope this helped. Give me any comments or questions below. If you'd like more help, I have 2 spots open for one-on-one private coaching. I put a link for that in the description down below. I also have a free 10-day meditation journey going on in my Facebook group. I put a link for that in the description. There's 1 week left of it. It's 9 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. And the goal of it, it's 10 days of personal growth to take you through a full personal growth cycle. Hope this helped. Talk to you guys later. Bye.